guys, it's Sylvia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about how I met Why Don't We virtually last year. Before we get started on any story time, I just wanted to say the 200 subscriber giveaway is now closed. The winner has been contacted. Thank you everybody for 200 subscribers again. Also, just wanted to say, no way I'm trying to brag. I just want to tell people about how I met Why Don't We virtually last year, like it says in the title. So if you think I'm trying to brag, then maybe you should just watch a different video of mine, because I don't want anybody to feel upset about this story time. So there might be a lot of skips and pauses in this video because I am sick, so like I was like coughing and stuff, and I don't want to leave that in the video, so just heads up. Yeah, continue. So basically, start of the story. So basically, last year Why Don't We took their break, then they came back, announced Fallen, did a little teaser. I don't know any dates or anything, so I cannot tell you any dates, but I will tell you when they are different days. But you would say this is like a week before they announced Fallen, and one radio station had tweeted about how they are going to do a virtual meet and greet with Why Don't We. They kept promoting it, and it kind of went like everywhere on Why Don't We Stan Twitter, and I'm pretty sure like Instagram too. So then I know when one radio station does giveaways, most likely the other radio stations are doing the same giveaways because they all work with, not all radio stations, but I know that specific radio station works with iHeartRadio, and usually when one iHeartRadio station does it, then all the rest of them might end up doing it as well. So basically, I went to other radio stations I knew about, and I checked to see if they were doing giveaways as well, and they were. So everyone that I found, I kind of entered. Because I really wanted to talk to the guys again. I had met them the year before. I met them in 2019. So I entered as many as I could find, and I was like, I have to win one of these. If I end up winning multiple, then I will let them know I turned down the opportunity, basically, because I don't want to take other people's opportunities. And I just wanted a chance to talk to them. And so basically, the day that I won, I would say maybe it's like a few days later or like a day later. The day that I won though, I was in a group chat, and we were just talking about like these giveaways because everybody just kept trying to enter that one specific one that went viral on like Why Don't We Stan Twitter. And I like already knew like other people were gonna end up doing them, so I like kind of told them, I was like, you guys should try to go look for other people, like your other radio stations, like your local radio stations, to see if they're doing any, or radio stations that are in your state, you know. And then somebody was just like, I'm losing all hope, like I really want to talk to them, but it's hard to keep wanting, you know, but not receiving. So then I kind of like just told them, I was like, you need to keep a positive mindset, even though if it's hard, because when you have a positive mindset and positive things happen to you, and like the whole thing about talking about manifestation and everything, and I was manifesting, I was writing in my little notebook, you know. I'm not very good at explaining manifestation, but I've watched like a lot of TikToks and like YouTube videos about it. So yeah, basically, I really do believe manifestation is real. And I was manifesting, and like I just kept putting it on the universe, I'm gonna talk to them one way or another. And like whether that would be like later on when they eventually told, or I get to Zoom with them. And I did end up Zooming with them. Spoiler alert. Just kidding. Y'all already know that. So that same day that I was talking about being positive, you know, explaining everything about manifesting and stuff as best as I could, to that group chat, the same day I got an email from the radio station that I had run from, that I had won, and I like was freaking out, and I was in class, I was in Zoom land, as my math teacher called it, and basically I was freaking out. So luckily I did not have to have my camera on in that class, but I was freaking out, and I like started crying. I'm a very emotional person, don't judge me. And I was crying, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I went to go show my sister. She was on FaceTime with my mom, perfect timing. And so we told my mom, we told my niece loves Why Don't We also, and we're gonna have my niece come to talk to them. And then at the bottom of the email it says Zach will not be in attendance because he is sick. Now that wouldn't be a problem, except my niece's favorite is Zach, so it was kind of sad to explain to her why he was not going to be there. Also, just wanted to say, I did post about it on Twitter that I had one, and at that time I don't really think I had like a lot of friends on Twitter. I had a few here and there, but I just wanted to say, if you do this, please do not do this. If somebody says that they won something and have an opportunity to talk to their favorite artist, and then you have never even talked to this person, you're not even mutuals with this person, you DM them and then tell them, FaceTime me when you're Zooming with them because it's my birthday. Can you tell them this, and this, and this, and this? Please stay away from doing that to anybody, not even just me, to anybody, because it can make them feel used. I mean, if they're your closest friend, maybe, but I would just say stay away from doing that, unless if they offer. If they offer, completely different story. But just wanted to say that. Also, there is a reason why I had mentioned that. It's because it happened to me, and like I got like 3 DMs from 3 people who I don't even know, and who like we weren't even mutuals, and they were like asking me to do all this stuff for them, and I like didn't know how to say no, so like I felt bad. But I never answered them. But basically, at the end of the day, just avoid doing that. Yeah, moral of the story. So to be honest, also, I don't think I've ever talked about how I got to Zoom with Why Don't We on my YouTube channel. I think I might have when Fallen was released. Oh, it was the day Fallen was released. Or no, it was the day the music video was released. Yeah, it was the day the music video was released. I think I had mentioned it there, but I'm not 100% sure. Day of, we're at my mom's house eating lunch, then we wait, and then my niece, so sad, my niece goes, I can't wait to talk to Zach, and I was just like, he's not going to be there, he's sick. And then she was like, oh, but it's okay. While we're waiting, I just keep telling my niece, like, I feel like I'm gonna cry, like, I just feel like I'm gonna cry. And she was like, no, don't cry, you're fine. And then we get like let into the room, we talk to the radio host for a little bit, and then bam, Why Don't We has joined the room. You know me, I'm an emotional person. Maybe you don't know me. I'm an emotional person. I start crying, of course. And I mean, they can't really, I mean, they can see me probably because there's like 3 other people in there. But yeah, so I start crying, and I mean, they can't hear me either, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I start crying, and then the radio host does her little interview with them. If you guys want to watch like this whole experience, like the actual Zoom meeting, it's actually on their YouTube channel, like the radio station's YouTube channel. I'll have it linked in the description. And yeah, so basically I start crying, the interviewer interviews them, and then the 2 other people who also had won talk to them for a little bit. They answer their questions, and then the radio host just goes, Sylvia, do you have any questions for them? And I mute myself, just go, yeah. And then I start crying, of course. What else do we expect? So I start crying, and then my mom's like, ask your question. My sister's like, ask your question. And I'm just like, I can't. I'm like, you ask it. So my sister asked my question for me at the end of it, but before they even asked my question, Corbin says something like, we love you, Sylvia, or I don't know, he just says like basically he loves like me, like not in the weird way, but like in the like stan to fan way, or yeah, stan to fan way. And like I said, I'm a stan. I love Why Don't We. Like, I've been listening to him for so long. Like, I love Why Don't We, but like not in the weird cupcake way where I'm like, I'm gonna marry you. Like, no, like as in like, I know we have a stan and fan relationship, you know, like I'm their fan and they're just somebody who makes amazing music, you know. So like when it's just like, it's hard to explain without sounding like a cupcake. But basically, you know, touched my heart. Start crying even more. And then I can't tell if it's Jonah or Daniel. I thought it was Daniel for the longest time, but my friend said it's Jonah. And I was like, it might be Jonah. So everybody has always said it's Daniel. So that's what made me think it was Daniel. But then my friend Allie said it's Jonah. But he says something like how Corbin said, like, we love you, Sylvia. And I broke crying. Like I said, love them a lot, not in the cupcakey way. And if you don't know what a cupcake is, it's just like those cringy fans who are like, I'm gonna marry you. And yeah, basically. I don't know how else to explain it. But like, I know boundaries. I know what the status is. Just saying, I don't want anybody to think I'm a cupcake, basically. So basically, they just say like, oh, we love you, you know, trying to calm me down, but it made it a little bit worse. But my mom has an 8 letters tattoo, so she wanted to show them. She was like, look, I got 8 letters tattooed on me. It's my favorite song, favorite album, you know. And well, this was before the Good Times and Bad Ones was released, but I haven't even asked my mom if she likes 8 letters album better or the Good Times and Bad Ones, or she just likes them both equally. Who knows? But I know 8 letters is her favorite song, so she has a tattooed on her. And so she showed them, and then they were like, oh my gosh, like, that's so cool, you know, saying whatever they're saying. And then Jack was like, next time you get Fallen tattooed. And my mom was like, oh, I will. Like, you know, why don't we, if you are watching this, my social medias are linked in the description. So can you please, any member of Why Don't We, if you're watching this, please DM me, like, something to do with Fallen, because my mom says she will get it tattooed, but you guys have to write it out or draw it out. So if you really want my mom to get a Fallen tattoo, you gotta do it. So my sister asked the question, and the question was something like, do you guys have any like cool little like hidden details in the song, basically like kind of like how Billie Eilish has or uses Kim Possible in Bad Guy or something like that. And I don't know exactly how she phrased the question, but she did it very well and asked the question very well. That's a question I wanted to ask them, but couldn't talk. So if you want to know exactly what she said and like the exact answer, then you guys can go watch the whole video meet and greet experience, and it will be linked in the description because the radio station has it on their YouTube channel, so it'll be linked in the description if you guys want to watch it. But basically, sorry about the planes going by, I can't control it. But so then Daniel shows us like what he has on his phone, like that answers the question. Basically, I don't know how to explain the question really, but again, if you want to watch that, go watch the video. So basically, we ask our question, they answer the question, and then we asked them to sing my niece happy birthday, because the year before they had sang her happy birthday, so we're like, let's make it an annual thing. And so they sang her happy birthday. My niece cried. Again, same reason as me. We love Why Don't We, and it's just like a special moment. Yeah, so that's the story. If you guys liked this story time, don't forget to like this video. And also, if you want a story time about how I met Boys World virtually, then let me know, because that happened like very recently. It was like this month. Well, I'm filming this in June, but this is being posted July 1st. But so yeah, if you guys want to hear the story about how I met Boys World last month, then let me know and I can tell you the story. And if you guys want to watch the video Boys World meet and greet experience, it'll be linked in the description. My Boys World one is actually on my channel, and the Why Don't We one is on the radio station's channel. And yeah, so if you guys want to see the Boys World one, just let me know and I'll do it. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I make a lot of videos like this. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and also subscribe. I make a lot of videos surrounded about my favorite artists, like Why Don't We, Boys World, etc. And yeah, love you all.